Just like Ren and Stimpy.
Stimpy!
Watching Cheech and Chong.
Hey, you want to get high?
This is Luke and Lewis, Triple M Modern Digital.
Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital, featuring Big Head.
I've just... Yes. Is that Mike?
Of course. Who
Right.
else would I be talking
Well,
about?
because I was worried. Oh, did you say Luke?
Yeah, I said
Okay,
Luke and
good.
Lewis, Big Head.
I just was hoping
Was
you didn't
was
say...
the head not big enough? Luke and Lewis, a gigantic
Yes,
head.
that's better. No, I thought you were like featuring Lewis and Big Head.
No.
Because I was actually Googling Ren and Stimpy on my computer, and which one's which?
Ren is the skinny one.
There's like a fat one and
Ren's
a skinny
the fat one.
Are they supposed to be
Oh,
cats?
wait. I'm not sure.
What
I
are
think-
they?
I think one of them's like a hairless cat or something.
Mike, what are they?
They're cartoon characters from the 90s, I
I think
believe.
I know,
Stimpy-
but are they animals?
Stimpy's the fat one.
I never got too into the show, but I know...
I'm sorry, it's just been like 6 months of hearing this like once a week, and I realized I didn't even know what Ren and Stimpy was.
That could be a clear indicator of whether or not that is an actual good quote to use in reference to our show and our demographic.
Because it's so not just like... I mean... I'm looking at a photo. Okay, I'll describe the photo of Ren and Stimpy I'm looking at. It's either Ren and or Stimpy. There's both of them in the photo.
Pretty sure Stimpy's the fat one.
Wringing out a fish cloth. The cloth has eyes. A fish cloth onto a piece of bread, and it looks like the fish is urinating on the bread.
Something's fishy about that.
Now, Lewis.
Yes?
Is that a good example of what we're like?
Well, Ren has quite a large
Does that
head.
reflect our show today?
Ren's got a large head for the rest of his body, but I would say that's more to do with the panel operator rather than our show, because as we all know, Mike basically adds nothing.
So it reflected last Friday's show. 'Cause
Yeah.
when Mike filled in. So
Yeah.
last Friday was a bit like Ren and Stimpy.
Yes.
Or maybe a bit more like
So
Cheech and Chong.
outdated,
Who's
old.
Cheech and Chong?
Cheech
Guys,
and Chong.
you know what? I think we'll go to a song,
Yeah.
but I'll investigate.
All right. I'm pumped for this report. Luke and Lewis.
Lewis been doing some Googling throughout the song. We are indeed not like Cheech and Chong.
Oh, really? See, I know a little bit about
But,
Cheech and
I mean,
Chong.
I didn't know who they were. They're a male comedy duo. That is
That's
the
like
same.
us.
That is. But they're also smoke a lot of marijuana by the looks of it. And I feel like don't have the same values that this show does. But the one
we
thing,
are a good Christian show.
Yes, one thing that's true. And one thing that does is quite similar actually is I feel like if they had an intro that they hated for 6 months, then I feel like they also wouldn't bother to change it. Do you know what I mean? They've got that kind of vibe that they just could keep complaining about every week.
Yeah.
So that's one thing where we are similar to Cheech and Chong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So just putting up with awful intros.
Yeah.
I do like it.
Great. And now, one thing we wanted to address on the show, we talked about last week, was Radio Mike's head diet. He's our button pusher. He's just gave us the filthiest look.
Again, not what you think it is.
Yes.
But,
Stop. Okay, you can make a joke once, and then you can't repeat it a week later and be like, "That's still funny." Luke, was that funny?
No,
again?
I mean, it was inappropriate the first time. The fact that no one was thinking that, all right? You're trying to slim your face.
Yeah.
Yes,
Your
correct.
melon. Okay.
And I think it's going really well.
Right.
Now, we did say we'd measure it last week. Then Lewis didn't come in on the show. Me and Mike did the show. We got distracted. Then we were like, yeah, we'll do it on Sunday. I was busy doing other things than not measuring my head circumference.
Look, guys, we hate to admit that measuring Mike's head just hasn't really been a priority in our lives.
But today it's going to be. And before we start measuring the head, I want to ask you which bit of the head circumference. So we've got a tape measure, like a loose one. We're going to wrap it around your head. Which part of the head, we were measuring your forehead. Which bit of is the bit you're trying to slim?
So I'm trying to slim the top cheekbone. So, like, I guess just right.
But your
Where
nose is going to make the circumference bigger.
As in between your mustache and your nose? Do you want the tape to run like a
Well,
mustache?
boys, I've just looked up standard measuring methods for the circumference of a head, and it's actually just above the eyebrow. Is where you put
but
the
he's
tape.
not trying to
I'm
slim
not trying
his
to
forehead. He's self-conscious about his cheeks.
So really, this is a cheekbone diet.
Yeah, I guess so. But now I'm not sure because I was going to say just under my eyes, but then my nose would add probably a couple centimeters to that.
And that's going to make you feel very self-conscious.
See, that's a bit strange because this whole time I thought it was your massive forehead that you were complaining about, but it's actually just the giant
so weird that you
cheekbones.
don't have a problem with the forehead, though. That's a bit weird.
Do I have a big forehead? Wait, do I? No.
You're just too easy, mate. If
But actually, no, but when you were saying that, I looked in this window and I saw, and I actually do have a massive
Can I
forehead.
say that I do this with Mike a lot? today I walked in, and the last 3 days I've said it. You've been wearing this new jacket, and every day when he comes in, I go, cool jacket. And now I've noticed he's taken it off. You can't handle it. In your head, you're like, oh, what do you think about my jacket? Nothing. I think it's a cool jacket.
Are we all measuring, or is it just...
Yeah,
we're all going to measure.
Well,
what I have the standard head size here.
We're like the median. Every test needs like a constant, right? Every experiment. I'm not on a head diet. I'm just going to keep living my life, right? My head probably won't change, but
Luke's got the most regular head on planet Earth. Mike, how, in inches, how big do you think your head is?
Right, tell him what the average is. Do you have the average?
I have the average, yeah.
Well, tell him what the average is.
Subway 6 inches, like...
Are you imagining wrapping a sandwich around your head?
I don't know how long inches are, so I always reference them in terms of Subways.
Yeah, but do you have centimeters?
But the problem with that is Subway sandwiches are not actually 6 inches.
Yeah.
22 inches standard head circumference.
It's about 56 to 58
all around,
centimeters,
from
isn't
like
it?
here to
how many centimeters, Ray? We're doing this in centimeters, not inches.
55 centimeters. 55.9.
I'm really bad at this, but maybe like if I had a 30.
I reckon you're rocking a 59.
30.
I reckon maybe 80.
Whoa!
80 centimeters. Are you the elephant man?
No, maybe 70.
59 is Mike's, and I'm sitting at about a 54.
I reckon you're bang on average, and I think I might be like a little bit under.
Nah, I've got a smaller head than you.
Really?
All right, well, okay, so what are the rules? We'll measure after the break. It's just
above the eyebrow.
No, because that's not where he's trying to lose the weight.
Yeah, I reckon it's got to be over my nose. And
but
if we're all
no, I think it should be between your lip and
your
between
your lip, because I've got the biggest
But
nose.
what about if you get an earlobe caught in there? Does that add to the...
Nah, under the ears.
What we're going to do is some science in between the songs to figure this out.
Let's pull up your ears. Let's tape your ears to your head. All right, we'll do it after the song.
Luke and Lewis. Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital. Always good to end a song with whistles, sports whistles, not the musical whistle.
I don't want to be like this guy and, but people are frowning upon us trashing the music, but that's the worst song we've ever played. What was that?
James, our producer, is outside the studio. Wasn't happy about that comment. Well, mate, why don't you organise some better music?
All right, so we're measuring heads because our button pusher Radio Mike is on a head diet. He's trying to slim his face. You reckon if you can get a bit fitter, then your face will slim down accordingly?
How many inches or centimetres are you trying to lose off your head?
I don't know. I can't think in terms of inches. I just think in terms of photos.
So you just want tagged pics on Facebook to look good.
So right now, you're 2018 big head Mike. Yeah. Which Mike do you want to go back to? What year? What vintage?
It was 2016 medium head Mike.
Late 2016, early 2017 medium head Mike, yeah.
Medium head Mike.
And I would say my head was probably about as big as Luke's at that point.
All right, mate.
That's how I remember
You tell yourself. All right, so how this is going to work. So we're doing an experiment here. Over the next 3 weeks, Mike is going to try and lose the head weight. The reason why we're doing this head circumference test and this experiment is because Lewis and I don't think that this is a real diet. You can go on. I don't think it will have any effect on the circumference of your face. So there's only one way to test it, which is do it. So, Lewis, I'm about to walk around to Mike's side of the desk with the measuring tape, and I guess you commentate because I won't be on the microphone.
Well, should we measure our heads first to see if he truly does have a bigger head?
Yeah,
we should do that. All right. I'll measure your head.
Okay, Lewis is coming over to measure my head. There's the start of the tape measure at this end.
Yep.
All right, Mike, hit a drone. Let's get some intense. Yeah, mustache.
All right.
I'll hold it at the front.
All right. And your head is... What's this? Is this inches or centimetres?
No.
There.
No, you did it from the wrong end.
Did I?
Oh, no.
What?
It's 57.
Ooh. That's average.
I've got a big head.
No, that's average. 22 inches.
Oh, thank God.
That's average.
Look at me with
Luke's
my
head.
What a surprise.
All right.
Are we doing you now?
Measure my head. Okay.
Here we
Luke's
go.
coming
Luke's
over.
going over.
You're going to take your headphones.
Lewis,
That's
you might
true.
want to take your hat off as well.
No, I'm not. It's not being
Hold
measured
it
here.
at the front.
I'll take my hat off. Hold it at the front. Okay, I'm holding it.
Alright, so the boys are being measured now. Lewis is getting really red.
Oh, my God.
What's going on?
What's Lewis?
What do you think it is?
Probably really small.
Yeah.
What is it?
51.
Ooh,
Wow.
small head.
So what were you, 59?
You were 57.
Inconsistent measuring.
I don't
Right.
think that's. I think you measured around my neck. That
Right,
seems
here
too
we go.
small.
I'm
Where's
telling
my
you.
brain?
No, it's up to you. Take your
All
hands
right,
off mine.
here we go.
You don't need that extra.
I'm just going to start the drone up. Oh, here it is. Cool.
Okay.
Right. Do I take my headphones
yes.
off? Okay.
Unless. All right.
Now I don't really know what's happening. Ooh.
Well, what's happening is your head's being measured because for some reason you're self-conscious about the size of your head.
What am I?
A big head freak. What is he, Luke? Okay. This is it. This is Luke is returning to his desk.
That felt so uncomfortable as well. Like it just
Mike?
happened. Yes.
What do you think it was?
It felt like it took a lot longer than you guys.
Average
so
size is 55 centimeters.
Maybe 68.
68.
Dude, you need to get some confidence.
No,
What do you think you are, Megamind?
I've
What do you think it was?
Well, you were 57.
Mm-hmm.
What was I?
You're 51, but I don't think I
You
measured your
measured
head
me
properly.
wrong for
Yeah.
sure.
I think you're about 54.
Yeah, that's like a newborn baby.
Yeah.
I'm 54. I reckon Mike, 59.
62.
Oh, what a big head. That's huge.
Now, are you going to try and slim down to 59? Below 60. Let's
I'm
get you
gonna
below 60.
That's 7 centimeters bigger than the average.
I'm going to slim down to whatever Luke was because that's how big my head was back in early...
58.
Yeah. In
So
late
you're-
2016, early
You're going to
2017.
lose,
I had
what
a
is
Luke
that,
head.
5 centimeters off your head.
Yeah.
How?
Chop off
Easily.
your nose. I don't know. How are you going to do that?
I'm telling you it's possible.
All right. Let's
right.
check back in.
When?
Because
By when? By when? What's
3
your goal?
weeks.
3 weeks, yeah.
3 weeks from now.
So today's the 26th. So in 3 weeks on a Thursday, it'll be the 17th.
All right. Well,
So-
we're going to keep you updated on Instagram. We're going to post a photo. We're going to remeasure my head so we get an accurate measurement. We'll post a photo today on Instagram of all of our heads. And then in 3 weeks, we'll see if Mike's head looks comparatively smaller.
Jeez, this is exhilarating content. All right, let's keep it up.
Look at Lewis.
Lewis, I have a gripe to pick with you on the show.
With me?
Yep.
What do you mean?
A friendship gripe.
Okay. Are we friends?
Well, now I've got 2 gripes to pick with you.
What about?
You tweeted
Yeah.
over the weekend,
Oh, here we go. Leave my tweets alone.
real friendship
Yeah.
is when you like everything they post before you've even had a chance to look at it properly.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
Yeah, for sure. I always do that if I see. Well, not with Mike. I don't follow Mike. Please block. Please block Radio Mike on
That's
Instagram.
fine. That's not real friendship.
Well, exactly. Yeah,
What
but you
we
know,
have.
often. Yeah.
Would you say what we have is real?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I'm always liking your stuff. What do you mean?
Over the weekend, I embarked on quite an interesting artistic project. It's something that was quite new to me. I entered the world of panda modeling. I took some shots next to a couple of
come on.
pandas
Yeah.
on the weekend. Uploaded 4 photos in the one night. All
Do you think
different
that
shots.
was that good content?
Yes, it got
Four-
a
four
lot
in
of
one
likes.
night.
Well, they all got over 1,300 likes.
Oh, big
Some
shot.
got 2,300.
All right.
Yeah, that was quite a bit of a dip actually.
Yeah, maybe you should have just posted one.
But I noticed you liked the first one. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Was that the big one?
Huh?
Did that get the most likes?
Yep.
Probably my influence. Lewis likes this. Let's get on board.
And then the next 3, the last one did quite well actually, 2,100 likes.
Mm.
But that's just a number. I don't care about that. What I did care about was that you didn't like the last 3. So I posted 4 photos of me posing next to pandas, and it
But
was
hang
called
on,
Panda Pics.
Before those 4, you also posted another thing.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. Just like 10 Instagram stories
Yep.
saying that you're about to post 4 photos.
Exactly.
Right.
So you had
you expect me.
You could have prepared.
Luke, I'd like to switch direction on this. I've got a friendship gripe with you. You can't post 10 Instagram stories hyping up the fact that you're about to post 4 photos in a row of you next to pandas that are not even real, and then
That was the point of it.
and then get angry
It was
at
me
me.
standing next to
I
totally,
get the joke. You don't
totally
need to
real,
explain the
authentic
joke.
pandas.
I understand the joke, but you can't come onto my show and be like, "Hey, man, I posted."
Your show. Hey, okay,
I
I've got
said
another
that
gripe.
show. I said
Oh, I
that
thought you
show.
said
Play the
your-
tape back.
Okay.
Okay. You
What did he
can't.
say, Mike?
He definitely said my show.
Oh,
Third
keep
umpire?
your big head shut. All right. You can't come onto my show and say, "Hey, man, why didn't you like 4 photos in a row that were basically the same thing?"
Well, I just did because of your tweet. You said real friendship is when you like everything they post before you've even had a chance to look at it. So you must have looked at it. I thought you would have already liked it before you even realised that they were.
I probably didn't even
full
see
panda
them.
pics.
I'm not on Instagram that often. How long was the time period that took you to post it?
I posted 4 pictures over the course of about 2 hours.
Right.
But you probably, I know you've been, I saw you were scrolling at Instagram before. So,
Okay, yeah, I'll meet you halfway. I'll like one now, so I've liked half of them. That's my final offer.
Right, well,
2 likes.
Well, no, my final offer is take down your tweet and then like 2. Take down that tweet.
I won't take down my tweet. I'll tweet a correction replying to the original tweet.
Deal.
Luca Lewis. Mate, the Avengers have come out.
Yep.
You excited for it?
Nah, I watched the trailer and was overwhelmed by the sheer amount of characters in it. I don't think I could keep up.
Yeah.
I had to see Inception twice to completely understand it. I don't think Infinity War's going to do it for me.
Don't lie on our show, mate. There's no way you understood Inception.
I did the second time.
Oh, yeah?
First time I was like, what do you ever? It's like, it's still spinning. And I was like, what spinning?
Now, yeah, I saw the poster and it just looked like this office. Like, I know all of these faces, but I definitely don't know your names.
You're terrible with names.
Yeah, I know. I don't work with
Even
the
like
Avengers.
terrible to the point where you can read comic books for like 2 years and then still not know who that person is in the film.
Yeah, for sure. But here's the thing: I was excited for the Avengers. I did my ritual they always do. Saw the trailer, didn't watch it. Right, didn't look at any promotional material, and then
So you saw it was released. You didn't see the trailer.
yeah, I saw the trailer came out and I didn't watch it. So I'm like, I'm going to see the film.
Have you been trying to avoid billboards? Because there's one on the
Avoiding
bus
billboards.
stop right outside the radio station.
I've been doing such a good job, right? I've been doing almost a better job than Star Wars. Star Wars was hard, but midnight screening was on Anzac Day. And so I checked the messages to my page just today, the day after, and I saw I had 5 messages that were sent at around 3 a.m. Each
Why would
one
you
of
open them?
No, you see a little preview because they were very short messages. Each one of them a different spoiler. And this was not these guys clearly didn't know each other. One was from Sydney, one was a girl from Adelaide.
Oh, so you did your research.
They
You
were
furious.
I was fuming. I know who dies.
Yeah, well,
I know who wins, who gets defeated.
I don't know who wins, but if the good guys didn't win, I'll be very surprised.
And I've had enough, all right? No more spoiling movies for me. I'm putting my foot in the ground, guys. If you spoil a movie, I'm just going to say it on radio.
So? No one cares.
That's true.
They've already seen
That's not
it.
a punishment for the people who spoiled it.
Yeah, they've already seen the film. That's how they're spoiling it for
I'd like
you.
to change my threat
I think
to a
you
request.
asked for this.
Please don't.
All right.
Please stop.
I think you asked for this because the other week we were talking about spoilers. And I forget what was spoiled for me. Oh, yeah, I was worried that The Bachelor in Paradise was going to be spoiled for me. And then you were like, oh, yeah, you said it. Avengers Infinity's coming out soon. I don't want any spoilers. You asked for this.
Don't victim blame. All right? Don't bring that on me. It's
I'm
not
just
my fault.
saying, like, you have this platform of a radio show, you say a thing, and then you expect people not to ruin your day. It's naive, and I think you need to lift your game.
All right, I will never talk about a movie that I'm excited to see. Guys,
Great.
I hate movies. Never going to watch one ever again.
Good. And also, he hates, what else are you into? Comic books.
Not telling.
Good. See, he's learning. Lewis, recently there's been a bunch of Radio Mike fan Instagram accounts popping up all over the joint,
I don't know where
hate
they're
it.
coming from.
It's
no
the
good.
worst. And I don't know if people think they're... Well, really, people think they're helping, right? People... Well, they're not helping.
No,
They're
because
actively-
maybe people have misheard me. I'm not saying set up an Instagram fan account for Radio Mike and comment over everything that we post telling people that Radio Mike's great. It's actually pronounced Block Radio Mike on Instagram.
You've
That's what I'm
misinterpreted
saying.
that.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, there's one called Greatest Fan Page for Radio Mike.
Which means they're not only a fan page for Mike, but they're also competing with the other fan pages to become the greatest.
What bothers me is
Who
that...
gave them that title?
Yeah, I know, true. What bothers me is that, A, there is enough fan pages for them there to become a greatest one. There shouldn't be any.
No.
But let alone this, there's about 3. So
He
this
shouldn't
one's
have any followers.
claiming... Yeah, 23 people follow this.
Really? That
Yeah.
account? Who's
I'm just checking
following
if
a
Mike
Radio
does.
Mike
Mike,
fan
you're
page?
clear. I just thought you were one of the 20.
I do not follow any of these.
What do you
accounts.
think about these fan accounts, Mike?
They're
Probably set them up.
There was one at the there was one at the start, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. And then there was like this influx of them, and they all comment on my stuff, and it's a bit. I feel very bare.
Do you have a favourite? Do you know which one's the greatest? Because really,
Hang on.
you should
I'm looking at
decide.
this one called Don't Block Radio Mike, and they've
That was
only
the
posted
first
one
one.
picture, and you've liked it, so I don't like
Oh, okay. I know what this is. You're encouraging them. That's why there's more.
No, I like that one because that was the first one. I thought, oh, that's funny. And I thought you would think that was funny as well, Lewis.
Why would I think people telling others not to block you is funny?
I don't know.
That's an insult and a disgrace. Delete it. Don't block Radio Mike.
that. Yeah, I was going to say, don't block Radio Mike anymore. We've given up on that. Oh, okay.
I'll never give
No,
all that.
block Radio Mike still, that's fine. But while you're on your blocking spree,
Report all fan accounts
report-
as fake accounts.
Yes, report and block all fan accounts. All right, let's get them off Instagram. One that I had a particular issue with was one called Radio Mike Fan Community. Because there's not a community here.
No.
I bet you it's one person making all of them.
Yeah,
you
that's
are the
not a-
community,
That's
whoever's
that's
doing
not a
this.
community. That's an exile.
A couple of my friends got involved with one of them as well.
Right, so
Thought-
you that
They
means you
thought
only have 8 friends because it's only 8 people.
But you know what was funny? Like, for a while, these were all... You know on Instagram, there's like the magnifying glass. It's like Explore.
Yeah.
For a while, I would click on that, and there'd just be all these photos of me in it from all these pages. I was like, what the hell?
Instagram just recommending you content that you probably
I'm
enjoy.
surprised that they could fit like 8 photos of your head in one place.
That's hilarious,
Because
guys.
usually the Explore feed isn't 62 centimeters.
Yeah, let's all pick on Mike. Let's all...
All right. This is not what I've come here to discuss. What I came here to discuss was this Radio Mike fan community.
Yeah.
They're following 12 accounts. And
Well, they should only be following 3, really, and maybe
Yes.
some of the other fan accounts.
no, there's some that I'm okay with, okay? I'll list the ones that this is fair enough for a Radio Mike fan account to be following, right? I'm not
Yep.
saying I condone this Radio Mike fan account, but if you're going to be following accounts, these are ones that I approve
Does
of.
Shrek have an Instagram account?
No. They're not following Shrek. Would have approved of Human Shrek if he had an Instagram account.
Yeah.
They're following Radio Mike. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Right? It's a Radio Mike fan account.
Tick.
He's probably the only person you should be following. They're following Lewis.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
He's on the show. Following Luke. Fair enough. That's
also
me.
on the show.
Following Luke and Lewis the page.
Great.
And
Love
the
it.
last one
That's
I'll
it.
allow.
That's all you should
No,
follow.
the last one I'll allow. They're following Reese Maston. As
Okay,
well.
yeah, of course.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
fine.
That's all you should be following. Simo has gotten a follow. Our modern digital mate.
Oh, have we ever tagged him in anything?
We've never tagged him anything. I don't know how he found out his Simo's last name. We've never said it.
I bet Simo tracked him down, follows it. I bet.
True, and sometimes Simo does promote our show on his Instagram and probably has it on public because now he thinks he's an influencer.
Right, good on you, Simo. Hope you get some teeth.
Another
whiteness
one.
soon. Who else?
Jack Kidgel, my brother.
Your brother.
Been on the show like
he's
3
followed.
times.
He's followed.
He's gotten followed, and he didn't bring it up to me, which is weird because usually he would. Another
That's so
one.
weird. I think when I stand for all the underdogs of this show, so you know your Simos, your Mikes, your Jacks. I don't know. There's a few others, but I think I represent the underdog characters of the show.
Right, well, here's a real underdog one that's got to follow. Michael Parente.
Kanye has returned to Twitter.
Yes, it's been very quiet on the Twitter sphere of late because Kanye West hasn't been on there, but in the last 2 days he's come back and he's come back in force.
Yes.
Tweeting about 20 times a day.
Yeah,
Which
an
is just
insane
enough.
amount. He's just got on and he's just tweeting up a storm. And I've noticed a pattern, Luke, about his tweets. Everyone loses their mind and goes, "Why is he back? Why has he returned? Why did he leave?" And he just has an album to sell. He every single time an album is about a month or 2 away from release, he's like, "All right, I'm going to say some crazy stuff on Twitter."
Yeah, just
make
get some
everyone
hype
talk.
up. Yeah.
And he puts the album out, sells a bunch, and then he's like, "All right, I'm done with this app."
Maybe we should get on Twitter tonight just to promote tomorrow's show.
That's a good
Just
idea.
say some wild stuff.
All right.
Maybe start tweeting Pro Calls radio content and people will
Hey,
just
whoa,
be like,
whoa,
hey,
let's not go that far.
mate, I'm trying to start
Make
controversy.
digital radio great again.
See, that's pretty controversial. Nah, that's not controversial.
Nah, it was never great.
But one of his tweets, he tweeted, I would say, a fairly pro-Donald Trump statement on Twitter.
Well, yeah, he's
and then,
posting photos of his Make America Great Again hat signed by Donald Trump, and he's endorsing the candidate.
Donald Trump retweeted one of the tweets and said, "Thank you, very cool."
Ooh,
so
Donald Trump thinks you're cool. That's cool.
You're cool, right? But fair enough. Like, so Donald Trump thought that tweet was cool.
Yeah.
I think Donald Trump mustn't have read most of his feed because Kanye's been tweeting about 20 times a day. That was a lot cooler content.
He's pretty cool.
That was way cooler tweets.
Yeah.
So we're trying to find Kanye's coolest tweet.
Yes.
We've been searching through his Twitter all day.
There's many of them.
And honestly, it took me
some cooler
about
than
half
others.
an hour.
Yeah.
And you've got some cool tweets. Do you have top 3? I've got my top 3 coolest tweets.
I've got my top 3. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
All right. I'd like to meet with Tim Cook. I got some ideas.
What's cool about that?
Well, Tim Cook is in control of Apple, and for some reason, Kanye reckons he's got some ideas about phones or something.
Right.
Like, no, you don't.
You've never worked in the mobile phone industry.
No, you don't know how to code.
Yeah.
You don't know how to build a phone.
Right, so I would say that's
he
an
doesn't
uncool
even
tweet.
use his phone. He only ever uses his phone when it's time to sell an album. Maybe his idea
Maybe
is
that's his
just
idea.
selling his album.
Yeah. All right. This is one that was pretty cool, and only because I also would like to see this.
Yeah.
Kanye tweeted, "I want to see a tour with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B."
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be cool. See, that's a cool thought.
Just because you know halfway through it'd turn into a fist fight.
Yes.
No, I'm the best. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
I've always wanted to see what an empty stadium looks like.
I got another one along a similar vein. I need to meet with Larry from Google.
Who's Larry?
Is
he the guy who runs
He's from
Google?
Google. I don't know. He does something at Google. Kanye wants to meet him.
Is Larry Google's version of Siri? Because if so, man, just
hey Larry,
hold the home screen on your Google Pixel.
Yeah. Also, that's not a real person, man.
All right, this one was pretty cool. I'm nice at ping pong. You can't be nice. You can have a nice technique.
Yeah.
You can be good at ping pong.
What do you mean? He's nice at ping pong? Like, is he nice towards ping pong?
That's
like,
the
hey,
thing.
Ping pong, you're cool.
Yeah. See
And
that?
ping pong's like, hey,
that's
pretty
nice.
man. Yeah.
But no, he's nice at ping pong.
Right.
So maybe directed at ping pong.
I think I've got the coolest tweet.
Okay.
Are you out of tweets?
Oh, there's one more.
All
I
right.
actually got. Wait, how many have I said? There was so many I wrote down.
You said 2.
Okay, yeah, no, I do have one more.
Okay.
I leave my emojis Bart Simpson color.
Yellow. Right.
Yeah.
Couldn't he just say yellow?
Yep.
Right.
That's what's pretty cool about it. He's too cool to say the word yellow. He could have said Big Bird color. He could have said taxi color, but no, he went with Bart Simpson color.
Bart Simpson's
That
pretty
is the
cool.
coolest way to say yellow.
Yeah, that is.
You find me a cooler way. Go, try. Bart Simpson, you can't. It's
I
the
know.
coolest way to say
Cheese
yellow.
colour?
Jeans?
Cheese.
Oh, these are jeans. I was like, why are you wearing yellow jeans?
I'm not wearing yellow jeans. I'm wearing Bart Simpson jeans.
Right.
Right. So I got the coolest tweets.
All right.
This is actually a combination.
So is this
These are 2 tweets that are unrelated, but I've combined them.
to make the coolest tweet?
Yeah. So
Do you think Kanye intended them for people to interpret them as a combined tweet?
No.
Great.
That's what makes this so cool. First tweet. I no longer have a manager. I can't be managed. Right. First tweet. Really rebel.
So
can't
like
be
you're a
managed.
child.
No one can tell me what to do.
Yep.
I'm difficult to work with. I'm cool. Right. Second tweet. This is a couple hours later. My wife just called me and she wanted me to make this clear to everyone. I don't agree with everything Trump does and I don't agree with 100% with anyone but myself. Can't be managed, mate?
Can't
Are
be
you
managed?
sure?
You sure? Because Kim's on the phone and she's absolutely managing you.
I think that's not very cool, is it?
No, it's not cool.
Oh, well.
I reckon the Bart Simpson one was the coolest. But
Yeah.
on Kanye.
Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital. That brings us to the end of the show, guys.
It
Thank you
does.
so much for joining us. I appreciate it a lot.
Are you talking to me or them?
Everyone, man.
Everyone.
I'm just feeling really grateful.
Cool,
This
man.
moment. I never know how to end the show.
I can tell.
6 months in, I'm still trying out new stuff. Grateful didn't really work.
Maybe
Hopefully I'll nail
tomorrow
it
try
tomorrow.
angry.
No, tomorrow's Fist Bump Fridays. That's the only one that actually works really well.
Yeah, because you know what to do. You just pump your fist and have a great time.
Actually, you know what I'm looking forward to for tomorrow? The longest drop ever will conclude.
Oh, yeah, because we've been waiting for the drop all week.
Yes.
You had to listen to the last Friday's podcast. Go check it out. And also, Can we try frustrated Thursdays from now on?
Frustrated Thursdays.
Didn't like timid, grateful Thursdays.
Okay, all right. Thursday, I'm going to be... Today I was really
pretend,
grateful that you listened. Next Thursday, I'm going to be so angry that you dare tune in.
Great. That's the end of the show.
All right.
Tune in next
Luke
Thursday.
and Lewis, thank you so much.